We got to.
What's up, YouTube? East Coast Octane here, and I'll have to give you a little disclaimer. If you don't want to hear about wearing gear, you can just skip the video now. Actually, if you don't want to know about wearing gear, then you should probably listen to this video. So, I have video of it. I will try to include the video somewhere in this video. I haven't looked at it yet. You alright, man?
Okay. Bike's a little fucked.
What happened?
I said I'm okay, bike's a little fucked.
Yeah, what happened, man?
Low-sided.
Really? Let's see what's going on. Oh shit, dude.
What happened?
What are you caught on?
Huh?
Yeah, see if you can just pull over a little bit so we're not in the road as much. All right, here, put the kickstand down real quick. Let me I'm gonna move my bike up just so people see it.
Here's the problem. Front motor.
Yeah. Did the back slip out?
The front end slipped out. Here, let's stand on the other side.
Yeah, I like that idea. A buddy of mine went down on his bike last night. Unfortunately, he was behind me. Well, he was behind me. I guess it's not really fortunate or unfortunate, but I didn't really get it on video of him actually wrecking. We're not really sure what happened. We weren't speeding or anything, but which is a good point to make. Yeah, he's a fairly new rider, but he wasn't speeding, wasn't on like a super fast bike or anything. He wasn't driving reckless, but he did have all of his gear on. This is actually the same person that talked about we were helping pick out gear in a video a little while ago. I was talking about that, and he had all that gear on, and it was a good thing too, because he went down probably going, I don't know, 40 miles an hour or so, and by the time I had turned around and come back to check on him, I mean, he already had gotten up and was picking his bike up, and he's fine. You know, it tore up his boots, tore up his gloves, scuffed up his stuff a little bit, but basically he was fine. Okay. Well, that's why you put your gear on, you know?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
It looks like it bent your fork. Did it hit the guardrail or something?
I think it did because it flipped over on top of me.
Yeah, fuck.
And the thing is, I didn't smack my head, so my helmet's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing that has the most wear is your boots, honestly. They have some scuffs on them, but everything else looks about...
Torn right there, but shit. They're $50 boots.
And his bike was beat up. He bent the forks on it, which he thanked me and some of my other friends for, one, helping him, you know, pick out some good gear so he was protected, and then two, for helping him pick out a bike that wasn't super expensive, because he's got a little GS500. Aren't you glad you didn't go get a new bike? Well, this is fixable though. Bike, so it's an easy fix. But anyway, I mean, I hate to harp on it, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, just any example you can give on why it's a good idea to wear your gear is a good one. And I mean, for him, it was the difference. Like, he got up, we just had to call a buddy with a truck. We'll have to fix his bike, and then he'll be back on the road ready to go again. But I mean, from the looks of his gear, he would have not had much skin on his butt and back. He slid on his hip and butt and back, and really kind of tore up one of his boots and a glove. So if he hadn't had those things on, he'd be missing probably a good bit of skin and meat on an ankle, and some skin on his hand. And I don't want people to think that I'm just some like gear god, or I don't know, somebody that just like harps on looking like a Power Ranger all the time. Okay, I kind of do that. I'm not gonna go up to somebody and get mad at them for not wearing gear, or like, you know, diss them in front of their face for not wearing gear, because it really comes down to the rider and what you feel comfortable riding in. But at the same time, I feel like anytime I can show people why it's a good idea to wear gear, and so if you're watching this, maybe you're getting a little more educated on like, wow, I could go down in really basic circumstances, so maybe I should put on gear even if I'm just going to dinner or something, because that's what we were doing. We're just meeting a couple guys to go to dinner, came home, and you know, it just happened. Obviously he's a little of a less experienced rider. He's taken the safety course, he's done all the right stuff, but it still happened, especially if you're in your first year or so of riding, and it wasn't anybody else's fault. Get geared up and then worry about fixing your bike instead of having to pay hospital bills. Yeah, I've heard people say before that, oh, you know, your skin heals and gear doesn't protect broken bones. Well, gear will protect your broken bones, some of it. It'll mitigate that a little bit. And I know skin can heal, kind of, but it won't be the same. And why let yourself get to the point where you have to go to the hospital, or even just get scraped up and have like to deal with that and get bloody and stuff? That's just annoying. Getting scraped up is not fun, and it does not feel good to heal from that. So you might as well just put a jacket on and not have to deal with it. It is up to the rider, but I feel like it's a little bit silly not to wear it. I don't know. It's a good idea. So if you guys have thoughts on it, go ahead and we can talk about it in the comments or whatever, and see what you think about wearing gear. I'll tell you what I think, but I guess you kind of know what I think. The bike needs some fixing, but we'll work on that. Maybe I can pop a clip in here, what's wrong with the bike, looking at it in daylight. I figured I'd kind of show you guys what's going on with that bike that wrecked. Now that we're in the daylight here. Yeah, we were looking it over last night, and it really looked, I think the only thing that's really broken is the forks. Tires still holding air. So the problem we had is it hit it slid into a guardrail, which bent the forks. You can see it slid down this side, but it broke a mirror off, but that's easy to fix, whatever. Didn't mess up the brakes at all. He slid down the side, a little bit of scratching on the engine case, and some nicks on the muffler. I'm sure this peg's got some scratches. But considering, it's really not that bad. Yeah, everything else. He was saying it felt like the bars maybe had been a little bent, but I don't think they look that bad. I think it's mostly, I don't know if y'all can see in there, but just fork tubes, bent fork tubes. Which, on a GS500, it's not that expensive. If you like my videos, go ahead and pop the like button, subscribe if you want to see some more videos like this. Well, hopefully we don't have more videos like this, because hopefully I don't keep seeing people wreck while I'm riding. It's not my favorite thing to have happen. Alright guys, well, I will see you in the next video, and until then, oh hey, check out that dune buggy.